If you feel like you're not living up to your full potential, I need to share this concept that I learned from investing with you that has completely changed how I think about taking risks in my own life. The concept is best illustrated by this chart, and it basically says that every investment you make falls into one of these 4 buckets. And by investment can mean a literal investment, or it can mean, let's say, taking a bet on a new job or starting a company, so on and so forth. But for purposes of this conversation, let's take an easy example. Let's say that me and you are trying to buy concert tickets with the idea that we'd sell them later for a profit. How we think about what tickets to buy with this purpose of making a profit can fall into this framework. So we can either be right or wrong, meaning that we buy these tickets and we make money, or we buy these tickets and actually we don't make any money or we even lose money. The second is that we're either consensus or non-consensus, and this is where the really interesting part comes in. Consensus means that we are going along with what everyone else believes. We are playing it safe. We are buying the Taylor Swift tickets that we know are going to be in demand in the future. The problem with consensus is that likely everyone else already has the same idea that we are. They're also buying Taylor Swift tickets with the anticipation that they're going to sell for a higher price in the future, and therefore the small dollar sign represents a very little opportunity for profit from buying the Taylor Swift tickets now and selling them later. The non-consensus is basically us betting on an up-and-coming artist. No one else really knows about them, but say we really believe in them or we believe in their potential. No one else is looking at this artist and buying these tickets with the idea of selling these tickets later. Therefore, we're able to get a really good deal on these tickets. And who knows, maybe they become the next Billie Eilish and we're able to sell these tickets for 50 times the cost that we bought them for later. Hence the 2 big dollar signs. We have much more opportunity to profit. The really interesting thing about this framework that completely changed my own brain chemistry is that people are so afraid to be non-consensus. And I get it, right? It's awkward to be isolated, made fun of, perceived as wrong. And so people always go with consensus because regardless of whether you're right and wrong, either you're right, you make a little bit of money, or you're wrong, but at least you were consensus. Everyone else also was wrong. But the problem with this is that you'll never make huge returns by being consensus, as you see from this chart. The only opportunity you have to make it really big is by being non-consensus. That's where you see the opportunities. And so whether you're thinking about an investment, a new potential job opportunity, a business, don't be afraid of being different. That is where all the upside is. By definition, if you want to be great, you have to be different. Remember this chart.